You're always gonna have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do. And that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do. So that's just what it is. Every level you reach, you're gonna come against obstacles, and you have to combat those obstacles in order to move forward. It's almost like playing a video game. You know what I mean? Insanity. What?
Alright. Let's go. My career. Kijk er iemand. Oh, er kijkt iemand. Shoot around. Kijk, ik kan nog alleen lips. Ah. Hey. Alright.
CC, my dear. Now I know how important this game is. I'm just trying to make moves, yo. It's gonna take it all the way. Just leading this, alright? Business.
Come on, show them no mercy. We got this title. Come on.
We got this, my boy. We got this. And we take your state, man. We take your state. Hey, you take your state, though.
Vic, come on.
Okay. My man.
I'm serious.
Alright, shit up on me like hard right
Alright. Met nep. Als hij ze mist. Ah, is goed. Dat is... Alright. Ik kan nog niet dunken. Met deze shit. Cash. 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 Ay, ay. Ja, papa. Cash. Aw. Aw. Cash. Yo. Cash. Cash. Psst. Ik ben er. Is goed. Ola, Mia gaat scoren. Gooi die shit, gooi. Cash. Cash. Oh. Oh. Met cash. Broer. Dekken niveau. Dekken. Hey. Dat is... Oh. Kijk, dan gaat hem missen. Dat is kapot slecht. Oh, is goed. Ai. Grap. Cash. Kalo man. Cash. Maar Emmy, je moet zo meteen zeggen hoe punten kan verzamelen. Ik snap dat niet. points, 27.
Free. Thanks. Like the sun.
What are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing?
Like I said, what are you doing? Anyways, where is Freak?
Now, CC, you know your brother. He loves to make.
Oh, choose which school. Voor welke zal ik tekenen? Zeg dan. Voor wie? Ik denk voor Louisville. Carry on ons. Oh, die Louisville. Huh? Ja, is goed.
Next year, I will be attending the University of Louisville.
Good choice, son.
Is where I will be playing basketball next year. This was the toughest decision of my young life, and I feel relieved that I can go to a school to develop as a student athlete on and off the court. The ability to learn under
Frequency vibrations. Well, you know that little dance he did.
Dus. Hé, maar hoe kan ik punten verzamelen? Hoe kan ik punten verzamelen? Check. Ik heb nog steeds 0 punten. Zeg dan, hoe zal ik punten verzamelen? Hoe moet ik dat doen? Jump shooter. Hier. Hoe moet ik dat doen? Hoe moet ik punten verzamelen? Hoe moet ik punten verzamelen? Zeg dan, hoe moet ik punten verzamelen? Ik ben vergeten. Ik weet niet. Wacht. Even opzoeken.
Welcome, college basketball fans. This is where you want to be, right here on 2K Sports. Some great action ahead, and we're happy to...
Wacht. Even aan het kijken hoor.
Which was technically your... I wanted to do the team, the job. I just played with Cole.
Wat is het?
Along with us for the ride. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harmon. They'll see the UCLA Bruins and Louisville.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we can see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
Now look at UCLA's starting line. We've got Free. Campbell is out there with Looney. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the 5 spot.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court. And guys, over the years, Louisville has had a reputation of being a high-flying offense. You know they'll play at a high tempo and create a lot of chances. It's just what has worked for the program for so long.
The steal. Fast break UCLA. And that one's good. Fresh.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal
Zeker
spot.
20
You
komt
don't
in
always throw it
januari.
to your teammate, you throw it to where he needs to be.
Rozier, the best Freak, lets it go with the 3. No good. The Bruins go the other way with it. Here's Free. Here's Campbell. Good on the 3-point shot. On defense, the Bruins. Freak with it. Inside, and Mack kicks to Freak. Sanders dishes to Mack. The trade. And it's Freak missing. Here's Free. He's popped. The Cardinals moving it up. Mack leading the charge. Now that's how to finish the break. Around with Fresh.
That's how you make an impact with defense. And once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
UCLA trails by 3. And here is Campbell. Pass to Free. He tries for 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. To the wing on the left. Here's Rozier. And it's Looney with the rebound.
If they get in every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Pass to Fresh. To the paint. And there's the 3-second violation. And it's a complete new group for the Cardinals. 1:25 left here in the first half of the game.
And guys, so many great players from UCLA in the NBA over the years. Kareem, a former Bruin. Bill Walton also coming out of Westbrook.
So on the floor for UCLA. Free out there at Porter. Then there's Irvin. Then there's Campbell.
Well, it's been tough for Freak here in the first half. Not sure why he's been so slow out of the gate, but you can see he's not himself.
And guys, with the production he puts up, he's going to see a lot of different looks defensively, and it seems to be throwing him off just a bit. Hopefully, he'll be able to relax a bit and just let the game come to him.
Wow, Greg, all those great players you mentioned with UCLA. Oh, man.
Oh, he was doing some major skywalking right there.
Was that flight cleared for landing? Did they get the clearance?
I didn't think he was ever coming down. Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Now, here's Irving. Tight defense on him. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Now Sanders. Here's Freak. And so it's tied as we head to... And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If Freak can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
Freak in at the three. Rozier's out there with Sanders. Then there's Harrell. And it's Mack in at the center, blocking down the middle.
No doubt one of the most highly touted players on the floor is Freak. His abilities out on the wing are just phenomenal, and he is one of the few players that can dominate from that position.
And Greg, it takes a special talent to be able to control the game from the perimeter, but Freak is that kind of player. I mean, he can hurt you in so many different ways when he's left one-on-one with the defender, and he's comfortable pulling up or attacking the basket.
And for the Bruins, Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh. Then there's Free, and it's Roberts in at the center position. On the court for Louisville, Freak, he's in at three. Sanders is out there with Rozier. Then there's Harrell, and it's Mack in at center.
Well, guys, for Louisville in the last decade or so, it's been a bit of a renaissance in basketball. Title in 2013 gives them 3 total now. One of the premier programs in the country for sure.
And the Cardinals will go for a different look here. Thomas checked in for Mack. Payton comes in for Hill. Whitey's checked in for Sanders. And it's Price in for Rozier. And now a new group getting ready to come in for the Bruins. Johnson, he's checked in for Looney. Morris comes in for Campbell. Martin's checked in for Fresh. And Starks is subbed in for Free. Now, here is Starks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Johnson goes in, and stolen by Freak. Right side, White. Freak to Price. White the pass to Freak. Fires from the corner. That's good. Freak's got 10. Well, Greg, Louisville with 3 college national championships. The first 2 coming in the 80s. Their coach then, Denny Crum.
Yeah, they won 2 back in 80 and then also 86. The program hasn't had a lot of coaching changes. Almost everyone who leads the program stays on for a long time. And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
A different look for Louisville. Hughes is checked in, and it's Russell in for Price. Thomas checked in for UCLA. Porter comes in for Starks. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Stolen. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough for the defense.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
So on the floor for UCLA, we've got Looney, also Campbell out there, and it's Roberts in at the 5, roaming the paint. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And UCLA leads by 4.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that. They shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Passes it to Freak. Some nice passing by Louisville here. The pass to Rozier. Here's the screen. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Well, you've got to like the focus of their shot here in the second half. I see a lot more effort as well. I mean, it's amazing when you lock in mentally and bring some energy and intensity, things can pick up in a positive way for you.
Slash, and the Bruins, another 3.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Here's Harrell. And he lays it straight in.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Good. You just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Freak missing.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
Over to the wing. Here's Fresh out to the right wing. So it's UCLA picking up the win.
guys how you can unlock attribute. If the team that play with Cole, I need to make me. And I'm gonna take it already down. That's pretty much it. I'm going to skip forward and show you something new, something different up here.
You was behind fast, and I see a lot of you guys that in NBA 2K16 right now. So it's old God, or the demigod, whatever you want to call it, which is the best my player built in NBA 2K16 right now. So it's only right for me to show you guys how to make a 6-7 point guard inside 90.
Volgens mij komt het omdat die servers gewoon weg zijn. Kan ik gewoon niet. Want die andere mensen hebben veel meer staan op pauze doen en zo.
Pleasure to have you join us here tonight. College basketball is in the air, and we are right in the midst of all the action. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Louisville Cardinals facing Villanova.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
On the court right now for the Cardinals. Freak in at the 3. Sanders is out there with Rozier. Then there's Harold. And it's Mack in at the center position.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
The Louisville Cardinals have had a real strong run lately in college hoops, Clark. Even after changing conferences a few years back, they continue to shine.
You know, nobody knew, Kevin, just how they would fare in the newer and stronger conference, but it's been winning as usual for the Cardinals.
And Beal kicks to Miller. From 10 feet out, that's tipped. Freak with it. Lets it go. Buries the 20-footer. Freak's got 5 points so far. Louisville on D. And Beal kicks to Miller. Shoots the 3. Miller with another miss. And here are the Cardinals. Here's Freak. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. And it's Villanova with the ball. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist by Miller. Bryant's got his first points of the game.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And Matt kicks to Freak. Fires from 14, and that one's good. Freak's got his 3rd basket of the night. Freak's gone 3 of 5 shooting from the floor. Villanova go with a whole new group out there. A big group substitution here for Louisville. Thomas checked in for Matt. Payton comes in for Harrell. Russell, he's checked in for Sanders. And it's Price in for Rozier. Here's Jones. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Here is Gaines. Here's Foster. The shot is off. Nice D from Russell.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry. Looky here, looky here. How about that one? That play, take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. You put it on a platter for him. Gosh, that was neat.
And guys, how about the touch there on the finish? Really just flawless.
They've got Clarkson. He's out there with Jones. And it's Moore in at the 5 spot. Now Foster. Outside, Jones. Clock at 6. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Jones has got 5 now. Well, for Villanova, they've had a lot of their graduates make waves in the NBA. You can find a Wildcat playing professional ball everywhere, it seems.
Yeah, some of the current Wildcats in the NBA. Kyle Lowry's had a terrific career thus far. Randy Foye are the big names. Dante Cunningham's another guy who's had an impact.
And for Louisville, Freak in its small forward. Thomas is out there with Payton. Then there's Price, and it's Russell in at the shooting guard.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. With Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Jones is out there with Clarkson. Then there's Foster, and it's Moore in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Villanova going with a whole new group out there.
You know, with Foye and Lowry, as you mentioned, I mean, they played together at the same time for Villanova. It was one of the best backcourts they've ever had.
And for Louisville, Freak, he's in at shooting guard. White is out there with Payton, and it's Odom in at the point guard position. And Beal kicks to Ilgauskas. Here's McAdoo. Misses the three.
And that Villanova team with Foye and Lowry was great. The grit and toughness that they both still play with in the NBA today, born at Villanova. And in general, the Wildcat players are some of the toughest mentally around.
He used that fit to perfection. And 12 points for Freak.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Cooper. Power down with both hands.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And it's Freak missing.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Now here's Beal. Miller, the pass to Augustus. Good. And Miller gets the assist.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Here's Freak. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pass to Cooper. Puts up the baby hook. The shot no good. Freak. Can't get it to go. And we're through the first. And we welcome you back to college basketball.